Today we're going to make gumbo. Some of you frighten and shake and quiver at the sound of homemade gumbo, but I promise you it's very easy, and you are going to be very, very surprised of how easy it is. You do not have to make a homemade roux for it to be delicious gumbo. Believe me, we've been there, we've done that, we've made homemade roux, and it's delicious. But this is easy, less fattening, and it is so good. So your ingredients you will need: Cajun sausage. And I use this, Great in Gumbo. You can use any brand, but I choose to use this. Chicken breast. I do not measure my celery or my onion, but I would say about 6 of these babies right here. And I would say 1 onion, good size onion, and maybe a half to make as much as I'm making. I'm making 3 packs of this, and this is my secret right here. This is the easy peasy thing, and it is absolutely delicious. Louisiana gumbo mix. It is delicious. It's less fattening, 0 fat, 30 calories, 1 protein, 7 carbs. Delicious though, I'm telling you, it's delicious. Now you won't need all that celery just for 1 of these packs, but I'm using 3 of these. I want to make a lot of gumbo to store up for days that I don't feel like cooking and we just want some rice and gumbo. I'm doing 3 of these. You'll need chicken broth and butter, and we will get started on cooking the gumbo. So you're going to put your chicken inside your water, and you're going to cook it. You're going to boil it until the chicken is done, and then you'll cut it in strips or pieces and for your gumbo. Okay. We've taken our chicken out of the pot, and we have our chicken broth, and I'm going to, you want to strain it so you don't get all that junk, okay, and I'm going to strain it. We don't need all that, okay. We're also going to process our onion till it's very fine. So we have our onion, 5 or 6 sticks of celery, a stick of butter. It's going to saute until the vegetables are smooth. In the meantime, I'm cutting my chicken up that's been boiled. Now you can bake your chicken. You can bake it in the oven. You can roast it in you can cook it in the crock pot, however you want to do it. I just boiled it because that was what I wanted to do today. And so I'm going to cut it just in pieces. You can shred it however you choose to have it, but the pieces, I'm just doing them in pieces like that. And I've already cut my sausage, and my sausage is in halves. I cut them in rounds, and then I cut the rounds in half. About 3 good sized chicken breasts in here, 2 packs of sausage. And we're going to go ahead and get our shrimp base, our seafood base. We're going to go ahead and mix that up while our vegetables are still sauteing. They're still sauteing, and they'll be probably 10 minutes or so they'll be cooking. Okay, so we have to have 6 quarts of liquid. So you can use 6 quarts of water, or you can use 6 quarts of, which is 24 cups. You can use all chicken broth or all water or half and half. So I'm going to use whatever chicken broth I have. But I'm taking 4 cups of cold water. You mix this up with cold water before you do anything hot. If not, it's going to be clumpy. So I'm going to put 3 packs of these with 4 cups of cold water. Stir it up till it's good and dissolved, okay? So now if you can see that. All right, going to stir that till it's good and dissolved. Okay, so my vegetables are still sauteing. They're getting tender, and so far I've got 12 cups of liquid in here. I've got to add 12 more cups of liquid, broth or water or both. All right. It says to add your meat, your sausage, your chicken, or seafood, or whatever you're going to add. Woo. Okay, add that. And if you see that, oh, this is a big piece of chicken here. If you see that it needs more meat, less meat, not less meat. You can never have too much meat. You see it needs more meat or more juice, you can do it accordingly. You don't want to add too much juice without more of your gumbo base, because then it's not going to taste right. So we got, I might add one more chicken breast in here. And then I'm going to add my sauteed vegetables. This smells delicious. Oh, it smells delicious. This smells delicious with that onion and celery and a stick of butter. Oh. Okay, let me wipe my hands off and I'll show y'all what this looks like. Okay. It's a big pot of gumbo. So we've got chicken and sausage gumbo. Let it simmer for 15 or 20 minutes. That looked delicious. If you could only smell it, it smells delicious. I don't think I'm going to add any more meat to this. I think it's good. All right. And you let it simmer 15-20 minutes. Serve it over rice. Serve it with potato salad. Serve it with boudin balls, whatever. Cornbread, crackers, fried fish, whatever you want to serve it with. That's it. You've got gumbo. I mean, how easy was that? Basically like 5 or 6 steps. And if you didn't want to cook your chicken, you could get a rotisserie chicken from Sam's for $4 and something and debone it. I like dark meat in my gumbo, but I just did all chicken breast today, so it's going to be good.